Hey y'all, hey, Merry Christmas. I know Christmas was yesterday, but yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I see my little backdrop or whatever. It's Happy Holidays. Yes, y'all, I have on my house dress. I'm sorry. It's cute. It's bohemian. It got pockets. I'm obsessed with pockets. So it was cute enough. I'm sorry. I just like getting dressed, okay? I am tired, okay? I just got back. Me and my husband just, like I said, I was telling you guys before in the other videos, we just celebrated our 20-year wedding anniversary of marriage. I've been with him for 26 years, and we were married for 20. So we took a quick trip to New Orleans, and it was beautiful. It was a much needed getaway with just me and him. You know, we have 3 children. We have 3 sons, as you guys know. And we communicate a lot. Like, I'm a communicator. Like, you know, like you gonna know how I feel, okay? And I'm on a journey, of course. I'm sorry if y'all see smoke, my little instant burner. I am definitely somebody that I feel like communication is the only way to know how somebody feels, and you are going to know how I feel, no matter actually who you are, no matter who I'm in a relationship with, because I feel like that's the only way, is being honest and letting people know what's up and how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's my mind reader, okay? And so yes, so I'm not that dressed up today. I got on my house dress. I ain't got my rings on. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, we got that flight from New Orleans. Had to come back. Everything we do is centered around our kids. So it was a very short trip. It was our anniversary is on my husband's birthday, which I really, every time it's time for us to celebrate our anniversary, I get mad that I married him on his birthday. But it's kind of hard to ask, you know, when you say what you want for your birthday, because remember, I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have kids either. I didn't want to have kids or get married, but here I am. It's the best decisions I've ever made. But I was like, what do you want for your birthday? He was like, to get married. And so how do you say no to that? You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, no thank you. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of gotta be like, okay, baby. I was pregnant and we had to get married anyway, because I was pregnant with my second child. And so my job had relocated, so I kind of had to get married. But like I said, best decision I ever made. Okay, y'all. Oh, I wanted to also say this. Shout out to my cousin Austin for sharing my last video. I appreciate you, baby. And whoever else did too. I'm sorry. I had to get better on the comments and actually looking back at the video, because I don't. But I'm gonna get better at that. But this is Dish and Dirt's channel, but I'm gonna call this segment the All Over the Place with Jay, because that's what I call my TikTok. And so, but to the Dish and Dirt fans, me and Chris actually have already recorded an episode of Dish and Dirt. Chris is my brother-in-law. You guys, of course, if you're watching this channel, you watch Dish and Dirt. Chris is my brother-in-law. We actually have already did a video. It was a couple months ago. My husband is the one in charge of editing now, so it's gonna be a minute. He's actually finished. He wants us to watch it, but getting Chris here, you know what I'm saying, he used to live with us, he used to live close, and you know what I'm saying, so it's different, but getting him here is probably the difficult part. I told him we could start recording at his house too, but you know, he has Kofi, and it's a little bit more probably distractions. My kids are older, you know what I'm saying, like they gone now, but that's why I had let me get this video in what my kids know. Even though I only have a small 12-year-old, I always have my nephew JJ, and so he's with me now too, so I always have them, and when they're together it's definitely different from when Ron by himself. But anyway, let's get into the episode. Like I said, Dish and Dirt's coming back, you guys. Like I said, we already recorded an episode, just about getting it out, and then we're going to be recording another episode soon enough. Okay, so let's get into Married Medicine, okay? And then I'm gonna try to recap Housewives of Potomac, but it's a yawn to me. Y'all see my little Christmas cocktail? What is this? I drink a lot of kombucha, so this is kombucha, wine. Only alcohol I drink is wine. Red and white, but I can't drink it straight no more, which is crazy. That don't make no sense to me, but whatever. I was in a detox, but when I went to New Orleans, broke that, okay? But this is wine, kombucha, and my little cranberry, frozen cranberries. Happy holidays, okay? But yes, okay, so let's get into the episode. Okay, so the episode, when Toya and Eugene start off, and she's talking to him about his work schedule or whatever. She was working out, whatever. And they're walking or whatever, what have you. And so she's talking to him about his work schedule, and she was pretty much saying that she feels like a single mom, and he's explaining to her why he has to go away for work, and how it makes a difference for the commute, what he was doing and the hours that he was working in the city. And why she doesn't get it, I don't know. But I wish she had pulled the Jody of a baby boy line, like, you don't be playing when the money coming in. You don't be saying that when the money coming in. Just like Toya, it's like, sweetie, you are letting your husband have the grunt of the bills by not working, and which has been her MO for their whole marriage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you don't understand what he's saying. And then on the other hand, I do understand what she's saying, because it was a time in my life I've been an off and on again stay-at-home mom for my kids. It's a decision that me and my husband make. But like I said, I've always said I do prefer to work versus, because honestly, being a stay-at-home mom is a harder job. Like, honestly, my sister is one too. She has her own daycare, but yeah, it's a harder job. Okay, I'd rather take my ass to work. And so it's a hard job. So I kind of do feel what Toya's saying, but you know what you signed up for. You know the life that you want to live. If you wanted to take some of that debt and some of that pressure off your husband, then you can by all no means go get a job, baby. Go get a job, baby. If you're that worried about how much he works and him not being home, but like I said, I definitely feel her, because my husband he used to work a lot too. He used to work Saturdays, and birthday parties, all that stuff happens on the weekend, and so I would be there by myself. And then I was a mom. I was a young mom. And I didn't want nobody thinking that I just had a baby daddy. So I used to be like, I used to be like, I used to always prefer, I used to say husband a lot. I used to always be saying husband. And because of them daddies used to be trying it. Some of them daddies used to be like, your husband never around, so no, nigga. I listen, no, I don't play them kind of games. And I actually have to make it clear, because so many people, which is an insult to my husband, so many people don't believe that I am faithful to my husband, which is weird to me. I'm just like, why wouldn't I be? My husband has a big stomach. I used to be big. I used to be 250 pounds. And so, you know what I'm saying? So I don't care about my husband's weight. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to lose weight to be healthy? Absolutely. I'm a healthy person anyways. Even when I was big, I've always ate healthy. I was big because I was big. I ain't gonna say that. I fell in 2015. I fell again actually this year on my Alaska cruise on the same knee, and so I needed surgery, and so I can't really work out like that after that. And then I developed asthma at 36 as well, so I couldn't work out, and so that's why I became 250 pounds. But whatever. I love my husband because he's a good ass motherfucking man. He's a good man. And he loves the shit out of me, okay? I love my husband, period. That's it. So I don't know why it's a question. I don't know why people question my faithfulness to my husband. And to all the women that think I want their husband. Baby, I don't. No, like I said it before. Now, what your husband is looking at and what he wants, it ain't got nothing to do with me. He ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't want nobody but my motherfucking husband. Period. That's it. People, like I said, get it twisted all the time. I'm a friendly person. I like to gas people. I'll be like, yes, do it. Like females, men, I would definitely gas you. But I don't know if people mistake that for me wanting, you know what I'm saying? And people do say I'm a natural flirt. I don't want you. I don't. Okay, so get it off your mind, baby. Okay, get it off your mind. It's not a thing. I don't want nobody but the nigga that I'm married to, and I sometimes don't want him. Okay, period. Okay, he get on my nerves, so I damn sure ain't trying to deal with anybody else. Okay, my one husband is enough. Or I ain't trying to deal with nobody. Men are a lot. They talk about women be a lot. Men are a lot too. Y'all a lot too. Okay, so don't listen. Anyway. Back to the story. Okay, so yeah, Eugene is pretty much trying to get her to understand. He's kind of putting his foot down on this scene. I kind of feel like he was like, okay, like he was kind of giving back to her, which I was happy to see. I said, you better go ahead, Eugene. Shit, I was happy to even see that. And so I was happy to see him kind of putting his foot down, because Toya did definitely be tripping. You know, she was just watching my husband live too. I had to see it. Another podcaster that I watched was talking about her being on it. I said, let me go watch this shit real quick. She was on there with Ashley Shady behind. Ashley, so that girl, she needs some help too. Anyways, so Eugene is pretty much trying to explain to her. I don't know why she doesn't get it. Like I said, on the other hand, me being a mother as well, as a stay-at-home mom at some points, you do feel lonely. And she's gone 5 days a week. My wife used to go out of town, I probably like a week or 2 weeks at a time. And one time, I was like, no. And my husband had a fit because it was like an extra, whatever, 5,000. He had a fit, but I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm tired. No, because just them being there is a release. It's just like, okay, good. Even though I'm still doing the same shit I would do if he was gone, at least having somebody there is support. Is, you know, and you don't feel like the weight is just solely on you, because you might as well be single. And I want men to take that into consideration. You know, if a woman don't need you for nothing, you know, like, especially because it sounds like Dr. Eugene ain't packing down there, because Toya has definitely made a reference to that, which is so wrong. It's so disrespectful. I feel for that man. But anyway, she has. And so, yes, he's a provider, but sometimes when men are providers, I feel like that's somebody, they feel like that's all they need to do. No, baby, because we can be elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be the provider, but if the woman is providing everything, if she's giving you that 80%, and you're only giving 20 because you're the provider, or maybe y'all think it's 100, what have you. If especially if they can provide for themselves, or if somebody else is willing to provide for them, you need to step up your game. That's not all a husband needs to do is provide. You need to be that man for her as well, that support system. You need to be that friend. You need to be, you know what I'm saying? You need to still romance her. You need to still date her. You need to still fuck her, okay? You need, I told my son I was going to try to be good because he wants to start watching my podcast. I'm like, no, but my youngest is my little friend. And so I don't tell him that. I'm his mama. But he wants to, I'm going to try to start changing up the way I speak, okay? On here. Yeah, but I'm grown. I want to be able to talk the way I want to talk, okay? That's just who I am as a mother and a woman, okay? But my baby wants to watch it, so I'm going to try to keep my cussing and stuff like that, my sexual talk to a limit, okay? Because I can get busy when it comes to that. But anyways, so he's trying to explain to her or whatever, like what exactly he is doing, why she don't understand, why she don't get it, I don't know. And then she goes to tell him that they're not going to share the space with Dr. Contessa and her husband because whatever reason, because she's taking over all the shop. It's just like, Toya, will you be working there? Are you going to be there? No, you're not, baby. And so I wish you'd go somewhere and find some business. Like, I want her to stop. I want her to like go get a job. Go get a job or go find some friends or get a hobby, because this is your husband's business. It's your husband's job. So why are you so involved? You just want to be a leg up over contesting them. And she's so superficial to me. I don't like the way Toya is at all. I'm sorry. She's not my, I don't like women anyways. I'm sorry. I hate to say that. Well, I say it all the time. I'm not a girl's girl. I'm a guy's girl. I prefer men because I don't understand women. I'd be like, God damn, I hate to claim y'all. Like, shit, I know I'm definitely all female, as you can see. I just don't understand women. I just don't. Sweetie, you're not going to be working there. You just want to have a leg up over contesting them. You're in competition. Honestly, the only one you should be in competition with is yourself. I'd be so sick of women trying to compete with me. Like, please stop. Stay in your own lane. Don't hurt yourself. Like, stop. I'm in competition with Jamie. Like, for real, like, stop it, y'all. Like, stop. Like, you're playing by yourself, because I'm not in competition with nobody but me. Okay, I want to be the best version of myself. And whoever's trying to compete, please stop it. Please don't. Be in competition with yourself. Go somewhere with yourself and work on you. Because I'm not in competition with nobody but me. Like, for real. Like, who ain't trying to be better? But there actually are people that don't care about being better. Okay, but that's y'all. Stay in the lane and stay in your lane and stay miserable and stay a fool. Okay, and then so the next scene is honestly, in that first scene, she's telling, oh, maybe it does go to the next scene. Toya is also telling Eugene about Dr. Heavenly and the text messages that popped off early in the morning about her bag being fake. And she was just saying, who leaves? Because she was, I guess it was a Balenciaga bag or whatever, I think. Balenciaga make bags? I guess. Oh, don't get me lying. I don't know labels like that, because I don't care about them. But anyway, she said, who leaves a fake bag with his own Watch What Happens with just lip gloss and no wallet, no nothing in it? And I mean, if she has plenty, I know she has that one bag that she had a party for, but if she has plenty, because Doctor got money. She's a dentist, Toya. She definitely has more money than you, baby, okay? Because if Dr. Eugene leaves you, what do you have? Like I said, I'm off and on again, stay-at-home mother as well, but I do have money, okay? Put aside. I have my own shit, okay, sweetie? So I hope you do too, okay? But I mean, I've had work. I had a pension. And so, what are you doing? What have you done? And so hopefully you got some shit set to the side, because if he leave you, you're going to be somewhere scratching the top of your head, baby, okay? Okay, and then so the next scene is Toya's skip work party or whatever. When I tell you that girl, becomes unhinged like nobody's business, like to watch. And then on Watch What Happens Live, she acts like it ain't nothing. She's damn near blaming Eugene damn near for, the women for Eugene's not wanting to participate. I said, sweetie, you unscrewed your husband's penis and put it in your purse. And well, actually, I'm sorry, I'm lying. You unscrewed your husband's penis, and walked on that thing, threw it on the floor and said, banged on it, threw it to set. That's what you did, okay? And so I do not know why you are not owning the fact that you have not, this is not the first time. And I because my sisters have told me that I can get a little buck with my husband. But me and my husband don't really get down like that in public. And so yes, I will say my shit. I will say, well, I will say my shit. I will definitely say my shit. I might even go make it seem like I don't talk my shit, because I do. But me and my husband mainly fight or argue privately, and they don't know that he gathers me together as well. Like, my husband, he just is in a different way. Like, we're two different people. But even though my husband grew up in the ghetto, and I didn't necessarily, I kind of grew up in the suburban part. But my mom was always was like the same way I am with my sisters. We were always at my auntie's house, and my aunties all lived in L.A., Pasadena, and in L.A. So that's pretty much where I was raised. We wasn't always in San Bernardino, is where I'm from. We wasn't always there on the weekends. My mom would be mad at my daddy for being gone, so she said we gone too. And so we was always I was raised in L.A. Where my cousins, and so. All my aunties, including my mama, that's what I kind of grew up seeing. My mama didn't have the mouth that I had, because she used to have me going to the door to check my daddy after he was gone for days, and so she didn't have my mouth that I have. My mama, she's seen in me quite early that I was going to talk my shit, and I do very well. But I'm learning. I'm growing. I don't want to be that girl no more. I'm tired of going off. I'm tired. So anyways, at this party, Toya really just acts a fool. First, she starts going in on Mimi. I think her name is Dr. Mimi. Is that her name? I think so. What's the other lady's name? Angel. Yeah, wait. Yeah, Angel. Angel don't get no screen time. I said, damn, we barely know who Angel is. We didn't see her house, nothing. But anyway, Dr. Mimi might have some undertone shade. I don't see it. I personally don't see it. When I tell you I was crying when they was talking about their baby, they having autism. Y'all, I can relate, because I have my nephew is nonverbal autistic. It's hard to watch. My heart goes out to my sister all the time. Like, I get the girl all kind of passes. I ain't cussed my sister out in years. Even before she had kids, I ain't cussed her out in a minute. But she's my baby. I helped raise them. It's hard to watch. My son is on the spectrum, and even that was hard to take. You hear me? But he's fully functioning. My son got a job. He was driving me around this weekend. Okay, so it's different from having a son on the spectrum to having a full-grown son with autism and nonverbal. And I believe Dr. Mimi Nam's son is actually verbal, but he kind of popped the older sister. And little girls can't be, they have to be dramatic, because I kind of feel like she gave a 10. And I don't have daughters. I only have nieces, and I can go ahead and go off and say, yeah, y'all can be, come on, ladies, we can be a little dramatic. I didn't think I was dramatic for years. I'm sorry, I got a lot of brush on. I didn't think I was dramatic for years, and I was like, oh shit, I am dramatic. I can be dramatic. I'm the baby. I was raised the baby, even though I have younger sisters now, but I was raised the baby. I was brought up like the baby. I'm my mama's baby. And yeah, I'm a little spoiled, and I can definitely be dramatic. But when I tell you that little girl act like he balled up his fist and socked her in the head, which I haven't. I have. I'm like I said, I was raised a baby, and I got 3 older sisters by my mama, and then I got another older sister, Shine. Hey, girl. And so I have 4 older sisters. Even though she wasn't there to bully me or boss me around, I was raising my other 3. I was definitely got my ass whooped and pinched and just done wrong for no reason, according to me. And I probably to them, they probably couldn't stand me, because I was a tattletale. I was a mama's girl. I was checking my daddy, okay? So I'm pretty sure nobody liked me, okay? And so, when you grow up, when you grow up like that, you just develop a thick skin. So I just truly don't give a fuck about nobody's really opinion about me. I really don't. I just don't. It's kind of like, that's how you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that I went through. I was raised the way that I was, because when I tell you I don't give a fuck, and that's a gift. A lot of people care about what other people think of them. I do not care. I really don't. Sometimes I wish I did, because sometimes certain people I probably should care about what they think, and I still don't. So it kind of can be a problem. But listen, I want to tell you, you can't hurt my feelings. You can't. Okay. In the past, yes. Not now. Okay. So, anyways, at the party, she goes in on Dr. Mimi for sitting on a napkin, and she was just like, "My house ain't dirty." I feel like that was like low shade. And then they go back to Mariah and talk about power wash this mother effer. When I tell you I was hollering at that point. Because Dr. Heavily stupid ass was like, yeah, my house didn't need to be power washed. I said, I can't with you. But no, but that's how I am too. Like, I don't care. And so she was like, no, it didn't need to be power washed. I guess she did get it done. So, but yeah, she didn't care. So she just thought she was throwing shade. I don't think that girl was trying to show shade at all, because what was that napkin doing? It was covering one cheek, if that. You know what I'm saying? I know she ain't got no ass, but She just said on a napkin. She could have picked it up, I guess. But girl, Toya, why are you going in on something very small? Like, I don't know if you're trying to have a storyline more. Like, everybody talking about how she's coming with it this season. I'm like, she's coming unhinged in this season. To me, she needs to go talk to the people. I don't care about being. I'm sorry. This is why I wouldn't be good on a reality show, because I know they try to set up scenes or scenarios. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be petty. I want to lift other women up. I don't like to be petty and argue with women. I really don't. I wish more women had more confidence. And so I would be spending my time trying to uplift these women, not tear them down. Like, you know damn well, even if she was trying to be shady and sit on that little napkin, it ain't covering nothing. The fuck? It was a little cocktail napkin, girl. Stop it. Yeah, it's petty to me, and I just ain't. Hey, I would be so boring on the show. I mean, would I be able to read somebody down to their socks? Absolutely, I'll be able to read you down. But that's not what I want to do. I want to be over there uplifting and giving these women confidence. Like, Toya, you're married to a doctor. You have a beautiful home. Why are you you calling them these hating ass bitches? Girl, most of them bitches that you're talking about actually are professional women, and I don't know if you think that they're mad that they got to go to work, but this is what they chose to do, baby. They went to school for it. Went to school. I don't think a doctor. I mean, because Dr. Heavenly was saying that Dr. Simone is mad at Quad. I really do think Dr. Simone don't like the fact that her husband is so cool with Quad. Like I said, so many women, especially Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie know damn well. The only reason why she got a problem with Toya is because she know damn well her husband. It's clear. We all know that her husband wants Toya. He set the girl on his lap. Okay. So we know why you mad, baby. You mad because you know damn well if your husband had a chance, she would be trying to hit that. Period. And I hate that about women. That's so ugly. That's such an ugly trait. We don't have nothing to do with what your man wants and what their thoughts are when it comes to us innocent women that are, especially that are married, that don't want nothing to do with y'all nasty ass, trifling ass husbands. Nobody want their asses but you. Okay, so I noticed about Dr. Jackie, man. Girl, you mad because you old and you looking old too. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. She actually looks good, but we can tell you older. Okay, we can tell you older. So and Toya is a little hot young thing. That booty's bootying. She over there looking like a stick and got ass the first. She don't know how to move even if she had a little bit of ass. Because I used to not have never. I just became somebody that had some ass in my 40s, and I think it became because I was getting older. I never had no ass before. Okay, never. But I tell you this: when I didn't have no ass, I know how to throw that thing all over the place. Okay, I know how to throw that thing all south, west, east, down, south, everything. Pop it, drop it in a handstand. Okay, I know how to do all that. So I never cared about nobody saying you ain't got no ass though. I guess what? The ass that you got, I bet you know I know how to do what I got more than what you know how to do with what you got. Okay, catch that, baby. Catch that. Because I used to get clowned all the time. You ain't got no ass, baby. The ass I do got is throwing all over the place. Now I really am. Clapping that thing and everything. So please don't come for me. Women just be hating. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so what's the next scene? So she talked about her purse or being fake, whatever like that. Dr. Heavenly said it was real, but it probably is fake. I don't think she cares about stuff like that. I think she just does that because the other women do. I don't think Dr. Heavenly cares about labels. I wish she would just go ahead and say that. I wish she would just like, yes, bitch, it is fake. Because I ain't nobody spending all that money on no real ass purse when I go fuck. Like, yeah, just say that. Just say that. Like, for real. Like, I don't give a fuck about I wouldn't even be on there with no name brand purse. I'd be on there with my shit that I got from Amazon. Okay? My shit I got from Shein. Timu. I said, yeah, bitch, $2.99. Okay? I don't give a damn. I really don't. And so, like I said, I couldn't be on these shows because they said, girl, you don't give a damn. I sure don't. Dr. Simone was clowning and talking about Toya not having no job, and that's why it's cool for her to throw a skipped work day. I said, girl, she ain't halfway lying, but okay. And then when Toya crashes out on Dr. Eugene, because first, like I said, it started with Dr. Mimi sitting on that napkin, which was a fool. And then she crashes out on Dr. Eugene, and then in front of everybody, she tells him to like be a man, lead the man. She's trying to get him to get up, and she's asking him to give eye contact, treating him like a total child. When I tell you guys, it was hard to watch. It was actually hard to watch. Like I said, my husband gets on my nerves, but I have respect for my husband. I love my husband. You know what I'm saying? I know she loves Dr. Eugene too, but she does lack respect for him. I mean, like I said, this ain't her first time demeaning him on TV. Girl, you talk about the man's dick size. I mean, it's almost a testimony to who you are, because why would you marry somebody with a dick that you wasn't cool with, and what the hell made you think that their dick was gonna get bigger? I'm sorry, maybe I'm shallow when it comes to that. Oh no, I'm sorry, because to me, shallow was actually what she is. I'm not sacrificing the size of my husband's penis or if he can get me off or not. No, I'm not, because I'll be cheating in my marriage. I have to be okay. I have to be satisfied. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts. It ain't no like, oh, I guess I can go. No. That's the non-negotiable. If you have a problem, if you have a erectile problem, I can't mess with you. I'm so sorry. I hope in the name of Jesus, I think God got me on that. Jesus, please don't ever let that happen to my husband, because no, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and make it seem like that's not something that's very important to me, because it is. Absolutely, 100%. You know, dead serious. I'm not fin to sit up with a man for the rest of my life and not be satisfied sexually. I'm not. Because I will definitely be outside, and that goes against my faith. You know, I don't believe in being unfaithful. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what my husband does. I used to say if my husband cheat, I would cheat too, just to get back. I wouldn't. Now, where I'm at in my journey now, I would not. I would be like, that's your journey, and that's something that you're going to ask God to deal with. Either I would leave him, which I probably would. I would leave him, but if I decided to stay, like, you cannot hold that over their head. You just can't. I know I digress, but you just can't. And so if you decided to stay, then what have you? I think Toya probably had stepped out on her husband when they had that argument a couple seasons ago, where that one girl who ain't on the show no more, but she was on this scene. She was on this episode. I forget. She was the Indian lady. I hope that lady's Indian. I hope I'm not saying her wrong race, but they give her and her husband give Indian. But they're at the party as well, and Toya actually was mean to her because she was trying to console her. She was like, "Can you just give me a napkin?" I would say, girl, I would have popped her on top of the head first, and then I got her napkin. I said, "Bitch, yes, I will get your napkin, ho. Don't be waving me off like that, bitch. I'm up trying to console your mother effing ass." Shit, I digress. I'm trying not to cuss, but anyway, they're hugging her after she crashes out on Eugene after she was wrong. She was the one that was wrong, and they came in there consoling her. If I tell you, I would have been put out with Dr. Mimi and Dr. Heavenly, because one thing I am definitely gonna be is the truth. And the true friend, I'll be like, girl, you know damn well you wrong. Even only Dr. Mimi said, step into your femininity. Girl, you are demasculating. I don't know why she was mad at Quad for calling Dr. Eugene, or say he had a vagina. Quad said something before about Dr. Eugene not being a man, and Toya got so up in arms. It's just like, girl, that's how you treat him? Am I lying? Am I lying? That's how you treat him? So how come I can't? Because that's how you treat him, baby. Okay? Wouldn't nobody be treating your husband like that if you wasn't treating him like that, baby? Okay, sweetie? Like, you need to go talk to people. Yes, I got a house phone still, y'all. Mind your business. Okay. So she pretty much pushed out Dr. Heavenly and Mimi because they were saying, she was pretty much saying them bitches is hating. Sweetie, they were trying to be big sisters to you. I think Toya, yeah, she's younger. I don't know how old Dr. Mimi is. Dr. Mimi might be around the same age as Toya now. If I'm not mistaken, she's the one that brought them in. If I'm not mistaken. No, it was actually Sweet Tea. Yeah, it was actually Sweet Tea that brought them in because she knew Dr. What's that nigga's name? He is so ugly to me. I'm sorry. I'm rude. Forgive me. Whatever Quad's ex-husband's name is, they brought them in. But anyway, she was just giving her the truth. Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Mimi are the kind of friends that you want. You know what I'm saying? They're the kind of friends that you want, because they was not. I would be like, baby. I'll be like, sweetie, and I could be like that, but never, not in that way. Come on, stop it, somebody. And my sister was gathering me together. The one that just called me, and my sister, Chrissy. She's not that much older than me. We're actually Irish twins. We're only 18 months apart. And I probably do act older than her. Most of everybody think I'm older than her. I'm just grown. I've always been grown, even since I was little. Yeah, but Chrissy grown too. She grown too. But Chrissy has a childish nature, in which everybody loves. I love my sister so much. She's one of my favorite people on earth. But I probably do act older than her. But Chrissy does definitely. She does give big sister vibes when it comes to protecting me. She does. She definitely protects me. She definitely has my back. That's my ace. That's my girl. That's my other half. And so anyways, she puts them out pretty much, and then so the other women are in there consoling her. Actually, she gives it to Dr. Eugene one more time, because she was asking him to give eye contact, telling him to lead the man, like, be a man for once. It's just like, God damn. You already say his dick is small. It's just like, how else can you just disgrace this man and just bring him down. I don't believe in. I did used to like bringing men down. I don't know why, y'all. No, I do know why. But it don't let a man not be shit. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not like that no more, but that's how I used to be. I'm gonna definitely give a man the business. I still can. it depends. I still can. Don't take me there, because I would definitely gather you together. Okay. And so Toya, gives it to Eugene again. He comes in the house and she's calling them haters and all this other stuff. I feel like she's just so superficial. She's such a superficial girl. She's all bragging about her house, and I don't even know if they say they own this house, but they have, exactly, because Dr. Contessa was just like, I hope, because she has a cherry blossom tree in her closet, which does give. It is very cute, and I'm not even like that. But I am a girly girl. I just don't like. I have a lot of clothes too. My husband ain't never ever. I've been with him for 26 years. He's never had his clothes in our closet that's in our room. Never. And I used to have a really big walk-in closet, and his clothes weren't in there either. And they actually probably could have been, but no, they weren't. I have a lot of clothes too, but I'm telling y'all, I just told y'all where I shop. I'm Ross. I'm Burlington Coat Factory. If I'm actually shopping, I don't shop at the mall. I don't shop at Macy's. I don't shop at Kohl's. I wish I could shop at thrift stores. I'm so into that. Like, I could go. I've definitely styled, because y'all know I'm a stylist. I definitely can style people. I do style people from thrift shops if that's their vibe. If their vibe is like my vibe, I'll be like, do you mind secondhand clothes? And if they say, yeah, I don't mind, oh, it's on. You can find some good shit in the thrift stores. I just, like I said, I've told you guys before, I'm a germaphobe and I have OCD. And I didn't normally claim it, but it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. Like it used to be something I never used to tell people unless they would notice it. But I definitely am how I am with my house is a fool, and I have 3 boys. My sons knew how to, my youngest was like 2, and I had hardwood floors. When I tell you I was fucking crazy. I don't want carpet now, but when I have hardwood floors, I'm a lunatic. Because you can see everything. You can see everything, especially if it's dark hardwood, which is all I like. I probably could go with some light hardwood. It depends on the house. It depends on what the house is looking like. But you can see everything. You can see footprints, and it used to drive me insane. And I just be like, y'all levitate. Okay? Wear socks. I don't want to see no foot. I mean, you have boys. Their feet sweat, and you can see their toes. No, I hated it. But anyways, I did have a rug, and I used to put lines in it. My son was 2. He knew how to rock around that thing. He was good. He was so cute. All my babies were so freaking cute. Oh, I miss them. I had the cutest boys. My sons were so freaking adorable. They really were. I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude. And they always smelled like baby lotion. They always smelled good. I always had them cute. I always had them dressed all fly. They had a little bracelet on with their name on it. They were just so cute and fat and cute. My mama would have enjoyed her grandsons. Seriously, because she described a son to my sister, my older sister, and when I tell you, she described my son. She described my baby. My older sister don't have no kids, and when I tell you, she described my baby. Okay, and he was so cute. All my kids were. Anyways, I digress there. So they're just seriously. We watch old videos all the time of my babies. They were just fine. But anyways, let's go on to, okay, so Toya crashes out. She goes off on Eugene again in the bathroom. She's like, go fix my makeup. He's like, go fix your makeup, girl. He let a girl so much. I wish he would appreciate it, but she don't. But it honestly made me appreciate my husband more. Or maybe you're like, okay, my husband's not Eugene. Like I said, my husband's more like Dr. Damon, because Dr. Damon would definitely get Dr. Heavely's ass. My husband will too. My husband's more like Dr. Damon. He's quiet. Not really. He's quiet compared to me. But my husband's actually loud too. He's actually loud. Like, that's when I became loud. I didn't used to be loud. Talking about my husband. I'm like, God damn. It's not loud talking. He just talks loud. He's just a loud speaker. And so I became even louder, because I say, you're going to hear me too. So that's probably my biggest fight. Like, I'm an alpha female. You're going to hear me. So I think that's where I have to try to calm down. But I think I got annoyed watch what happens when Toya was on there, because she had the nerve to be playing the game, and she picked Quad and said Quad needs to stop being a boss to her man and let her man be a man. Huh? Excuse me? Girl, what? What'd you say? I don't. Let me get a 5 minutes with Toya. Let me get 5 minutes with her. I would probably be like, Drat! Because I speak fast. I would get that girl the biz night E. I'll be like, sweetie, do you see yourself? Are you watching episodes back? And I want you to watch it back with your husband. Because you ain't nothing but disrespectful to that man. Girl, are you playing? You talking about quiet to let that man be a man? First of all, that ain't even her husband. That's her boyfriend. Okay? So, that's first of all. There's a different level of respect. Okay? That you give your husband, bitch. That you are not giving your boyfriend. You ain't giving your boyfriend that respect you give your husband, hoe. And you should know that if you gave your husband some respect, you would. But you don't. So you don't. Girl, bye. When she said that, I said, hold on. And even, I think Andy was even looking at her like, no, for real. Andy low-key was like, what you mean? Like, and that man is gay. But he ain't never had no husband. At least as far as what we know. And he was even looking at her like, girl, are you serious? You gonna tell Quad to let her man be in? I would have to snatch her wig off and bitch, give me this fucking wig. You ain't finna sit up here and say no crazy shit like that and they think I ain't gonna dress it. I would have to snatch that wig off and say, girl, get Quad on the phone so she can cuss you clean herself. I'll say, one of y'all call Quad real quick. Show her what this bitch is saying. No, for real. I would have said, call that bitch so she can cuss you out. Cause she gonna give it to you better than I can. Okay? Cause you need to be slapped to sleep for that comment. And then she picked Dr. Simone. And she said, girl, cut them boys off. Is she lying? No, she's not. But let me say this. Okay? I have a grown son as well. I think Dr. Simone's son is older than mine. But not by much. My oldest son is 21. Yeah, baby. Look. You said, yeah. Yeah, my oldest is 20. Okay? Okay? Stop. And y'all better stop. Y'all better quit gassing me. They said nobody said nothing. I said, y'all better quit gassing me. Y'all better quit playing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. And so, yeah, Dr. Simone's son, she said, could they grown? Let them be grown. They are grown. Like I said, my oldest is 21. He's all my boys are just excellent boys. I'm sorry. I raised the hell out of my sons. They're good boys. And me and my husband actually did get into it. We got into it because he was supposed to be looking for his main gift. I shower with them with a whole bunch of gifts for Christmas? No, I don't. I buy them one big gift that I know that they can use and they can be better at. Whatever their talent is. My sons are very talented. They all play instruments. RJ, all my sons draw. They all draw. They all know how to draw very well. I can't draw. My penmanship is a fool. Okay, so I love the fact that they're artists. And I like to see them grow with what they love to do. So my son likes to do a lot of things. My oldest plays the ukulele and the kazoo. Yeah, good at it too. Okay, mind your business. And he also is a drawer. And then he likes photography. Last year I bought him a Polaroid camera, which he doesn't use anymore, which kind of upsets me because that wasn't cheap either. But no, I bought him an actual good ass camera. Like a Canon, really good camera with all the bells and whistles, which was definitely a pretty penny. His gift cost the most out of all my sons. Riley did have a lot of gifts. He had a lot of gifts, but he wanted a lot of clothes. He only got one toy. His main gift was an electric scooter and helmet and all that other stuff. But yes, his was an electric scooter. And then I got my middle son a saxophone, which I will be trying to play too, but I have asthma. So I don't know. So you need a lot of air and you need your lungs to be very, very, you need to have very, very good lungs to play the saxophone. But I bought him a saxophone because he's a very, very good artist. He's self-taught in the acoustic guitar and bass guitar. So yeah, he's very talented. So anyways, back to so she picked Simone's box and said, "Let them kids be grown." She has the sons too. She's a boy mom, is just like I am. Wait till your kids get grown, then you can judge her. Because like I said, my son's 21, and he had the most expensive gift out of all my kids. But he only had 2 gifts. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a lot of gifts. But you know, especially if your son has talents, there's nothing wrong with supporting whatever they like to do. He likes photography, so yes, buy him a good camera. I got them gifts that they can start careers with. Okay, I don't know what she's doing with her sons. Dr. Simone definitely does spoil the hell out of her kids. I definitely would not have bought him a Tesla, but I don't think she's paying for law school. I think he is looking for in loans or trying to pay his way through that. But you want to support your kids, whether they're grown or not, Toya. So you have boys too. Let's see how you are when them boys become grown. Let's see. Your boys are still little. You don't know what kind of mommy you're gonna be. So judge not, you be judged, bitch. And then And then Dr. Heavenly, and then she gets Dr. Heavenly, and she says she needs to go see the other doctor. I don't know if it's Dr. Mimi. I believe it is Dr. Mimi, who's a psychiatrist. She says she needs to go talk to her, which wasn't bad advice. But I think Dr. Heavenly is already in therapy. Dr. Heavenly, we all need therapy. Toy needs to go see. Well, she said she sees somebody too. We all need therapy, girl. So Dr. Heavenly actually does tell her how it is. She don't be lying. You know what I'm saying? I know she has a way of saying it, which is rude. I'm the same way, so I don't really have much to say. I'm working on myself though. I don't know what she's doing. I'm working on myself. She don't say your mama no more, so I'll give her that. I heard Dr. Heavenly say your mama in a while. She has not said your mama, and so go ahead, girl. Good for you, because that's very ugly trait. Like, well, girl, you are not in high school no more. You're not in junior high. Like, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever told nobody your mama. Like, that's for what? Like, that's foolish. Maybe because I lost my mom at 13, and somebody had said, if somebody said that to me, I would have been in jail. So maybe that's why I never said it, because I would be in jail. Like, for real. My mama gone too? Oh no, but no, baby. And then even Dr. Contessa was like, my mama died in 2010. She was like, yeah. No, girl, no. Do you want your ass beat? Like, Dr. Heavenly, you need to change, because you come across a wrong motherfucker. Because listen, I'm too pretty to fight. So you gonna come across somebody that ain't got time to be fighting, and they just know how to pull a trigger. So you need to watch your mouth, baby. Watch it. But like I said, I'll give it to her. She ain't said it in a minute. I ain't heard her say it in a minute. So it's growth. And then she got Dr. Contessa, and she said she needs to eat. Dr. Contessa is skinny. But I appreciate that, honestly, because it's harder and harder to lose weight. You know, I actually don't work out that much. I do yoga, but I need to step up I need to get back into my shit, because I had the gastric sleeve in 2018. But it's when I tell you I worked my ass off, I lost 110 pounds. I worked my ass off to lose that 110 pounds, y'all. Because some people get this. I know plenty of people that got the sleeve, and you can't tell. You can't tell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I worked my ass off to lose 110 pounds, and I'm not going back. I'm not going back. And so my weight fluctuates a lot. It depends on my menstrual cycle. It depends on a lot. My weight fluctuates. You might catch me 10 pounds bigger one week, and the next week you're like, oh damn, bitch, you lose weight. No, but nigga, I was on my period. Okay. So and that's how it is when you're in this age. It's like that. And so, but I do need to start doing more physical activity just to maintain. I actually like my weight right now. I like the way. I don't like to be skinny. I don't. I like a little. My ass is assing. You know what I'm saying? I like to have a little thing. I like that thing to be thinging. Okay. And so I like to have that booty bouncing back there. And so I like the weight that I'm in right now, but I do want to maintain it. And so I gotta step up my workout regimen, which normally consists of just yoga, but I need to do some more cardio, and I do walks and stuff with my sister and my sister-in-law. So we're gonna bring that back. Matter of fact, we're gonna bring that back Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna bring that back tomorrow. So I gotta call them because I gotta get back out there. Okay, so and then after she got her, she didn't. The game was over or whatever. And I think she was trying to be nice to Andy when he asked her about Dr. Jackie, saying, with Dr. Jackie pretty much was like, if Toya is this mean to Eugene in front of people, which is true, then how does she talk to him in private? And that's what I was just saying. Like, people be like, damn, Jamie, when I talk to my husband crazy. And he don't necessarily talk to me crazy in public. I will say some crazy shit. And I was like, y'all don't know how he talks to me in private? Like this is our relationship. And so I really try not to judge how people speak to their spouse. It's their business. But when I tell you, I cannot stand, my sister and her husband will fight in front of us, but it's funny. They don't let it get that deep. Like, they don't care who they're around, but they don't let it get that deep, and they are very hilarious. They need a camera trained on their asses. They some fools. And I went to high school with my brother-in-law, and so I know that nigga anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so I love the thing. Got nothing to hide. They don't have nothing to hide. But me and my husband we might get into but we ain't gonna get into no deep shit in front of nobody. Actually, in front of his brother, we will. The one that I do dishing with dirt with. And he's not married, never been married, only been in one really long relationship or serious relationship. But he knows his brother, and he knows that's my friend. And, you know, he know me. I know the boy since he was 12. And so I've known him for a long time, and that's my husband's brother. He helped raise him. And so, you know, we take his advice, you know, because he knows us both. And so that's why, you know, his opinion, and he's lived with us before too. And so people that just don't know. He really sees how genuine our relationship is. Before my husband's anything, that's my friend. I've been friends with him since I was 19. I was friends with him first. He was my friend first. And so before he's anything, that's my dog. That's my friend. And I know people think that's weird because when old girl said it, she was like, "That's weird." I don't think I'm gonna recap Housewives of Potomac. It was boring anyway. They was still at the y'all, I don't have to finish what I was talking about because y'all know what it is. They were still the seasons. The episode started with them still at the event. I'm just tired of Giselle. I'm just tired of them being so petty. Tired of them ganging up on Stacey. Tired of them just being mean girls and just trying to have a storyline. Ashley don't have no storyline, so that's why she's digging. Giselle, I'm gonna say Giselle's probably never had a storyline to me. Her life is boring. You know, her girls are beautiful. She's done a good job being a single mom. But she's too mean. She needs to go heal and then maybe try to mentor these girls instead of breaking them down. Like she needs to go heal herself. She needs some confidence. She needs to go heal. Ashley needs to go heal from her divorce. She needs some confidence. She needs to go figure out her father issues. I just want Karen back. Just bring Karen back. And Wendy, you see her issues. I really do feel bad for her when it comes to her mother and her sister situation. She wants to get to know her father, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not a single mother. I'm not a single mom. But my heart I have such a soft spot for single mothers. I really do, because I know how hard it was. My two boys are 18 months apart. When I tell you they used to be crying, I was crying with them. I've kicked toes on the wall because I can say my husband used to work a lot, and so but I had my sister used to live with me. My Irish twin, when I speak of, she used to live with me, and then I had my little sister, was like my nanny. I really did raise my boys like a tribe. We all raised my boys. My sisters are always telling me how good, and I'm about to call them actually, always telling me how good my sons are and how they want their sons to be the way my boys are. I said we raised them. We did. It wasn't just me. My mother-in-law too. My mother-in-law, I never paid for childcare, y'all. I never paid for childcare. I paid for childcare. I paid for them to go to a Montessori school, like almost like pre-K. Pre-K wasn't offered to me for them, and so I kind of paid for pre-K. But my sisters worked there. They were with their aunties. I never trust nobody with my kids. I do not play about my sons. I don't play. And so yeah, I never had nobody watching them. I'm too crazy. I'm too crazy for that because I'll let my son have a scrap. I'll be in jail. Okay. So I'm just thankful that I never had to go through that. But yeah, my heart goes out to the single moms. I appreciate Giselle. I appreciate Ashley being single mothers, but they need to go heal. They need to go heal. Like, y'all should be on these shows uplifting these women, not tearing them down, baby. Like, for real. Like, it's only telling of what you're going through and who you are as women. There should be no reason why Giselle, you too old, baby. You too old. Stacey, she was like, "How is Giselle? Like, Sheila, what you see on TV, pretty and me." That's unfortunate. You could be pretty and nice, baby. Okay. Even Monique is beautiful to me. Monique is beautiful. That you can tell that girl has been on a journey. You can tell she is healing. You can tell. She's beautiful. And she's beautiful inside and out. Giselle, don't you probably, that neck probably get a little better. And you can actually see your age. You can see it. And you need to stop being so mean, baby. And then maybe your neck won't be given what age you really are. And you know what I'm saying? I know I'm throwing shade right now too, but I'm also being real. You need to be uplifting those women, not tearing them down, boo. It ain't hot. It ain't hot. You too pretty for that. You should have more confidence. And if you did, you'll be uplifting them women, not tearing them down, baby girl. Okay? Peace and blessings. Love y'all. Until next time.